Top of the Dead Sea across the Jordan Valley is an area noted in this region for its population of dark people.
Here, in the middle of Palestine, this is Little Harlem. You see, if you go there, there is a camp here. There is a camp, you see. Most of them are black. Most of them are black.
Unnoticed and unseen outside the Middle East, they may look like African Americans, but their home is neither Africa nor America. So are there many black Palestinians?
Yes, there are in every part, in the north, in the middle, near the coast. You see the Mediterranean. Along the Mediterranean, there are black people. They are Palestinians. They are Palestinians.
Mohammed Sati is a teacher. His friend Hassan Ali is also a teacher. They both live 60 miles north of Amman, Jordan, in a Palestinian camp located within a town called Ribat. Like most other Palestinians, their families were forced to flee wars with Israel and leave their land behind.
We moved from Palestine 1948 because the division of Palestine in 1948, they divided Palestine into Israel, between Israel and Palestinians, and we moved from Palestine to West Bank.
My father told me that they have maybe about 17 acres in Baisan, you see, and they were agricultural people. They were farmers. But now they are not farmers anymore. Since they live our homeland, Palestine.
Now, Palestinians live, for the most part, as refugees, inhabiting camps like this one in Jordan, where they suffer from chronic unemployment, high infant mortality, and a low standard of living. Still, they are proud of their history of resistance.
His father died in the 1936 in revolution against the British.
Muhammad's family, like the overall Palestinian population, is composed of light and dark relatives living together.
About 80% of the people here are, most of them are black. If not black, they are light brown or no the white.
Mostly Muslim, many black Palestinians see their plight as political, but not necessarily racial.
Israel is meant to kick out all of the Palestinians without differentiation between the color or whether he's white or black or... it doesn't matter for them. Since he's Palestinian, he's living in Palestine, he will make a dangerous thing towards Israel.
Have you felt any discrimination as a black man?
Here in Jordan? No, as I told you before, we are Muslims, and Islam never differentiates between white or black. We have faith in God.
Still, for some black Palestinians, race is a subtle but painful political reality. Mohammed Sati was fired from his teaching job at this school in Amman, Jordan. Until then, he was the only black teacher there. Andrew P. Jones reporting from Amman, Jordan for BET News.
My English is not so good, but I will try, to explain or to teach the people that don't know that we are here in this land before maybe more in 2,000 of years in this area in Sinai Desert. It's not far from here. It's near the Jordan-Israeli border. There is our land, my grandfather's land. So before the state of Israel, the border of this Israel or Palestine is not in this border today. It's very near. Before it's al-Arish in Egypt today. There is the border of the holy land. This is the religion thing. So many people they don't know that the black people here in this land, it's not for the last 100 years or something like this. It's more than 1,000 of years.
in regards to...
No, when the government come to
capture. Capture, they want to capture land.
Cut this land. We tell him, okay, but you know, in the regional, if a slave, don't have a land, okay? He can a slave, he just work or eat or something, okay? But I have my own land. Even the Israel government can't take it from me. I have a document. And the other one he have.
Some
of this white people, they don't have the document of land. If he have a land of document, he buy it from somebody. You buy it from who? You buy it from the black. Because the slaves, they don't have no land. But how this black people, they have a land, they have their own land. And the white, they have the document, he buy this land.
So you have a document for the land you have. The land I came to your house yesterday, you have a document for that land?
Yeah.
All that massive space is yours?
This is near the Egyptian border.
Okay.
It's now it's a place for the army training. It's a desert. It's a good desert.
And it's your land?
Yeah. The potatoes like this. But they can't give me I can go there maybe in Friday, Saturday. I can go free. Another day I can go, but not for to stay there because this is a place for the army.
And it's your land. You own that land.
My land, yeah.
That's like when
the Israeli government. They know this. They know it's my land. I can take you to the office, the land office, and say, okay, this is yours.
That's like when I was talking to the people in Jericho. They were saying that their family owned a lot of the land around there.
You know, now I have some people that live. Where is my life? She's from Nablus, Chadian, in the Palestinian Authority. They call it Abu Sita family. Sita family. They have their own land. Is here. Now the Palestinians, they have the land. When they come to visit me, I take them and say, you see this? It's your land. It's not other land. But you see what's war make? You were what? Then they say, oh, my grandfather, my father, they told us, we have a land. But you can't come because they make a problem. But they have the land there.
You see, many people don't know that. You see, the fact that you can prove thousands of years ago that this is your land, that shows who was here first. It shows we were here first.
Yeah.
Because you can prove this.
You know, I can't take you here in the north. I can't take you with all people in all the area. I will tell you. You see like this. Big desert. We come. I say, this land belongs to this family. This one belongs to that family. This belongs to this family. This belongs to this family. This one for the government. This one for this family. We know every centimeter. So we don't need, even we say just as, we don't need no document, nothing between us. Like Bedouin or something, the people live here.
I sit with my people, young Palestinians, and I discuss the situation. I say to them, look, you are oppressed, but we as Afro Palestinians, we are double oppressed. So, now, our issue, if it will be solved, it will be solved in the general, global issue. Meaning, once Palestinians achieve their legitimate rights, I think we as Afro-Palestinians directly, we will not have problems. So for that we are addicted to the struggle because we know pretty well we are not fighting for the sake of the others, we are fighting for ourselves also, for our children, for the coming generation. For that, we are determined in our struggle against the occupation. The way we are living among Palestinians, how do we feel as Afro-Palestinians? You can't imagine, we have a very respectful position among Palestinians, a very unique position among Palestinians, well accepted, respected. In the meantime, we have some of the brothers married to Palestinian girls, some Palestinians married to sisters from the quarter. I never felt discriminated because of my color. And I think this has to do with our role or contribution in the national struggle. We used to be always among the avant-garde. For example, if you take the first Palestinian female to be put in Israeli jails, she came from the African quarter, Sister Fatima Bernawi. She was arrested in 1967, sentenced 30 years, of which she passed 11 years. Deported, she came back with Chairman Arafat in 1994. Today she is the chief of the Palestinian police, female in the Palestinian Authority. Me, myself, when I was 18 years old in 1968, I was arrested, I was sentenced 20 years, of which I passed 17 years. From 1968, I was released in 1985. Most of the brothers and sisters of the second generation in the first Intifada, for example, were arrested for their contribution in the Intifada. In this Intifada of Al-Aqsa of year 2000, on the first day, on the 29th of December, year 2000, we had a martyr from the quarter, Brother Osama Jiddah, 20 years old. He was just coming out of the hospital at the Mount of Olives after donating blood for those Palestinians who were injured inside the Aqsa Mosque because of the clashes. While coming out, there was a confrontation between a group of young Palestinians and Israeli soldiers. So he was shot with a dum-dum bullet. A dum-dum bullet, a bullet which goes in the body and fragments. 20 years old, a month later he was supposed to marry, Brother Osama Jiddah. So this role, if you go to Jericho, for example, to Sister Ruqayya Takruri, she can show you two houses of the Afro Palestinians who were demolished by the Israelis because some members of the family were arrested for their role in the Intifada.
Okay, when they release prisoners, Palestinian prisoners, for the exchange of Israeli soldiers, do they release African prisoners?
Yeah, he was African.
He's been for a long time, for maybe 500 or 600 years. It's very important for every person or every community, to belong to the land. When, the Israeli came here and the British, Balfour promise, and Balfour promised to give the Israeli, the Jewish people a state. They make the border here. You say my land, I have a document. They say, okay, you have a document, this is your land, but it's not to live, not to make anything with this land. And all the army was here. The Turkish army, the Israeli army then, the Egyptians, they was on that side.
It's during this war?
Yeah, this is in 1948.
This is during the time that when all the tribes had to scatter to Jordan and different places?
Yeah. Today the Israeli, they come here, we want to give you money to sell my grandfather. If I sell you this land here, I sell them. I sell my grandfather. I sell my blood. I sell my remember. I sell who I am.
Occupation d'un carrefour, toutes les écoles sont en grève. Les militaires israéliens ont décidé d'ignorer les manifestants.
We are not accept any solution from Sadat and Begin.
Why?
Because they are, of course, at the expense of our people. They are not for our people. We want our freedom. We want to take it. They don't need anyone to give us to give it to us. They hit us in many places. In September and we have many lessons from the Arab regimes. The Arab regime, Sadat.
You don't hope for something positive from Cairo?
Everything negative. Everything negative, I expect. If there's something positive, it is for Sadat himself.